Step back, hands where I can see them. Now.
I'm just locking up, man. Program's done.
I said don't make this harder. Hands.
Look, this is my job. I'm a mentor here.
ID. Slowly.
Reaching into my pocket. Just my wallet.
Keep it up where I can see it.
It's all there. Malik Jefferson.
They pinned a quiet black man against a wet chain-link fence and called him a liar. A cop squeezed his arm so hard his hoodie tore. A radio crackled and said he matched a thief. Phones came out. Rain came down, and nobody knew the truth, that the man they were humiliating had already saved lives in wars most of them only saw on TV. What happened next would end a career, expose a lie, and change a block forever. Before we jump in, subscribe to the channel right now if you want stories that hit hard and stay with you, and drop a comment telling us where you're watching from. Let's get into it. Hands out your pockets. Now. Officer Brian Hensley's voice cut through the rain like a blade. Flat. Loud. Final. Malik Jefferson stood still on the cracked blacktop, hood up, palms open, fingers spread. Water ran off his sleeves and dripped to the ground. The red light on the body cam blinked once. Twice. Like a small eye that never slept. I told you, Malik said slow and calm, I'm locking up. Program's over. Don't argue, Hensley snapped. He stepped closer, boots squeaking on wet paint lines. Don't make this harder than it needs to be. A metal gate rattled behind them as wind pushed it. The playground lights buzzed weak and yellow. The basketball court was empty now, except for a few crushed cups and a jump rope stuck in a puddle. Hensley grabbed Malik's arm. Too tight. Way too tight. Hey, Malik said. Not loud. Just surprised. You're hurting me. Hensley leaned in. His breath smelled like coffee and something bitter. Then stop resisting. I'm not. Quiet. The word landed heavy. Like a door slammed shut. Across the street, porch lights flicked on. Curtains moved. A phone lifted. Then another. Someone whispered, "Here we go again." Malik Jefferson was 27. Slim. Short beard he trimmed himself. Eyes that watched everything but tried not to show it. His hoodie was gray and worn soft at the cuffs. On the chest was a blue logo from a small nonprofit, Neighborhood Rising. Kids loved it. Parents trusted it. Malik helped run the after-school program here every Tuesday and Thursday. Reading. Math. Safe play. No drama. He drove a 10-year-old sedan with a dented door. Lived in a small apartment with plants by the window. He drank too much tea and forgot to sleep when papers were due. What nobody here knew, what Malik never said, was that before the books and the kids and the calm voice he had been something else. In another life he had worn a uniform that fit sharp and clean. He had jumped from planes at night. He had carried men twice his size out of smoke. He had been trained to stay still when fear screamed. That training was the only reason his hands weren't shaking now. Why are you even here? Hensley said. Park's closed. Malik nodded toward the gate. I'm locking it. Like I said. Hensley scoffed. At dusk? With a hoodie on. It's raining. Aha. Hensley tightened his grip. You got ID? In my pocket. Slowly. Malik moved one hand. Slow. Careful. He felt the fence cold on his back. Felt the eyes on him now. Felt the old fear crawl up from somewhere deep. He pulled out his wallet. Held it out. Hensley didn't take it. He stared at Malik's face instead. Like he was searching for something wrong. Name? Hensley said. Malik Jefferson. Hensley laughed once. Sure. Figures. Malik swallowed. You live around here? Hensley asked. Yes. Course you do. A woman across the street called out. He didn't do nothing. Hensley shot her a look. Ma'am, go inside. She didn't. The radio on Hensley's shoulder popped with static. Unit 3, a voice said fuzzy. Possible suspect in a theft 2 blocks east. Black male. Gray hoodie. Hensley's eyes lit up. Well, he said. Looks like your night just got longer. Malik felt his chest tighten. That could be anybody. Hensley leaned closer. Sounds like you. I've been here for 2 hours, Malik said. Ask the kids. Ask the parents. Hensley raised his voice so the whole block could hear. You hear that? Always got an excuse. He yanked Malik's arm behind his back. Pain flashed white. Stop, someone yelled. Phones were up now. Red lights blinking. Rain streaked the lenses. Don't touch me like that, Malik said, teeth clenched. Then stop acting suspicious, Hensley said. You people. He stopped himself. Too late. The words hung there, ugly and loud even without being said. Malik closed his eyes for half a second. Breathe in, breathe out. A car rolled up and stopped hard. Tires hissed on wet road. A man stepped out. Older. Gray hair under a baseball cap. He wore a city jacket with a patch Malik knew by heart. Brian, the man said. Come. Firm. What's going on? Hensley didn't turn. Got a suspect. The man walked closer. Looked at Malik. Then at the hoodie logo. Malik, he said. Malik opened his eyes. Mr. Alvarez. Hensley froze. You know him? Hensley asked. Alvarez nodded. Yeah, I do. The radio crackled again. Louder now. Clear. Unit 3, the voice said. Correction on the theft. Suspect in custody. White male. No hoodie. Silence fell like a dropped plate. Rain tapped the fence. Drip, drip. Hensley's hand loosened. Alvarez looked at the body cam. You might want to let him go. Hensley stepped back. His face flushed red then pale. Malik straightened his hoodie. His arm throbbed. He didn't rub it. Across the street, someone whispered, "Oh my God." Malik looked at Hensley. Not angry. Not smiling. Just tired. This is what you do, he said softly. You grab first. You listen later. The red light on the camera blinked. And the truth, long quiet, was finally awake. End of Chapter 1. Chapter 2 continues with the full reveal, the public fallout, and the legacy that follows. Rain kept falling but nobody moved. The playground felt smaller now. Like the air had pulled tight around the truth. Officer Brian Hensley stood there with his hands at his sides, jaw locked. The confidence he had seconds ago was gone. It drained out of him slow, like water leaking from a cracked cup. Mr. Alvarez didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to. Brian, he said again, calm but heavy, step back. Hensley took one step away from Malik. Just one. It looked like it cost him everything. Malik rolled his shoulder once. Pain shot through it. He breathed through his nose. Stayed still. Across the street, a man on a porch said, "That's messed up." Someone else said, "You saw how he grabbed him." A phone zoomed in closer. Hensley cleared his throat. Alvarez, with respect, I was following protocol. Alvarez looked at Malik's arm. Red marks were already rising. Protocol? Alvarez said. Or habit? Hensley's face twitched. Alvarez turned to Malik. You okay? Malik nodded. I've been worse. That wasn't a joke. It was a fact. Alvarez exhaled. He looked around at the neighbors, the phones, the rain, the blinking red light on the body cam. Some of you know Malik, Alvarez said to the crowd. Some of you don't. But you should. Hensley snapped his head around. Sir. Let me talk, Alvarez said. Hensley went quiet. Alvarez faced Malik. You want to say it or should I? Malik hesitated. He didn't like this part. Never had. You can, Malik said. Alvarez nodded. This man, he said, pointing to Malik, is Staff Sergeant Malik Jefferson, United States Army. Special Operations. A murmur rippled through the block. He served 4 tours overseas. He has a Silver Star and 2 Bronze Stars. He saved lives under fire. Mine included. Silence slammed down hard. Hensley's mouth fell open just a little. Alvarez wasn't done. When Malik came home, he continued, he didn't ask for a parade. He didn't chase cameras. He went to school. He started helping kids right here. For free. Every week. Alvarez turned to Hensley. And tonight you treated him like trash. The word hung in the air. Heavy. Clear. Hensley stammered. I didn't know. Malik spoke then. His voice was low. Steady. You didn't ask, he said. A police cruiser pulled up fast. Then another. Doors opened. A woman stepped out of the first car. Short hair. Sharp eyes. Gold bars on her collar. Captain Renee Holloway. Hensley went stiff. Captain. Holloway looked at Malik. Then at the red marks. Then at the phones. She turned to Alvarez. What happened? Alvarez didn't sugarcoat it. Holloway listened. Her face didn't change. When he finished, she looked at Hensley. Is that true? She asked. Hensley swallowed. I believed he matched a description. The description was wrong, Holloway said. And your hands were not gentle. She tapped the body cam on Hensley's chest. And all of this is recorded. Hensley's shoulders slumped. Holloway turned to Malik. Her voice softened. I'm sorry. Malik nodded once. Thank you. She faced the crowd. Everyone filming, keep filming. Hensley's head snapped up. Captain? Transparency, she said. You like protocol. This is it. A neighbor gasped. Holloway looked back at Hensley. You're relieved of duty. Effective now. It was like the ground dropped out from under him. "Turn in your badge," she said. "And your weapon." Hensley's hands shook as he unclipped them. Each metal sound felt loud. Final. A woman across the street started crying. Hensley stood there empty-handed. Small. Malik stepped forward. Not angry. Not proud. Just honest. "You didn't see me," Malik said. "You saw a story you already believed." Hensley looked down. "I was just doing what you've always done," Malik said gently. "And that's the problem." Holloway nodded. "This department will investigate," she said. "Fully." She turned to Malik. "Anything you want to say?" Malik thought for a moment. "I don't want revenge," he said. "I want change." The crowd leaned in. "I survived war," Malik continued. "I shouldn't have to survive my own block." No one spoke. Even the rain felt quieter. The tension slowly loosened. People lowered their phones. Some wiped their faces. A teenage boy stepped forward. One of Malik's kids from the program. "Mr. Malik," the boy said. "You still gonna come Thursday?" Malik smiled. "A real one." "Yeah," he said. "I'll be here." The boy nodded hard. Like that meant everything. Captain Holloway shook Malik's hand. Firm. Respectful. "Thank you for your service," she said. Malik nodded. "Thank you for listening." Hensley stood off to the side, rain soaking his jacket. No one looked at him now. Alvarez put a hand on Malik's shoulder. "You good?" Malik looked at the court. The fence. The lights. "I am," he said. "I always am." Later that night, after the cars left and the crowd thinned, Malik walked back onto the court. He picked up the jump rope from the puddle. Hung it neatly on the fence. He locked the gate. Before leaving, he looked back once. "This place," he said softly to no one and everyone, "belongs to all of us." The rain finally stopped. If this story moved you, subscribe to the channel for more real, powerful stories like this. And tell us in the comments, what would you have done if you were standing on that block that night?